This is the surveillance video that's now led to Wes Watson's conviction. The Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office is letting us in on what happened in December 2024. You can see the victim in a white tank and gray sweatpants walk over to Watson and other men with him. They go back and forth verbally until it got physical. Watson swings at the man with a weighted belt, drags him to the ground, and repeatedly punches him. A City of Miami police officer's body-worn camera shows us what happened to that man's face after the beatdown. Both of them explaining their side to officers.
Fam, what's going on, man? It's your boy E.I. the King, and this is the Incarceration Podcast. Today, I'm doing a reaction video of the actual footage to where Wes Watson attacked the guy in the gym, which ended up resulting in him being sentenced to 21 months in prison in Florida Department of Corrections and 7 years of probation. So this is the actual footage. I know there's been a lot of mixed opinions in the comments. I'm going to address that in the video, but before we go ahead and get to this video, may y'all do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and let's go ahead and check out the raw actual footage to where Wes Watson attacked this man in the gym that resulted him with a 21-month prison sentence in the state of Florida and 7 years probation. Let's go ahead and check it out, y'all.
Tonight, we're seeing the moment a workout ended with a knockout. A fitness influencer caught on camera attacking a man at a gym. Local 10's Magdala Louis saying live now in Miami with a video that sealed the case. Magdala.
Yeah, that attack happening in this gym right behind us back in December of 2024. And the reason why we have this video now is because the case is closed. This is the surveillance video that's now led to Wes Watson's conviction. The Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office is letting us in on what happened in December 2024. You can see the victim in a white tank and gray sweatpants walk over to Watson and other men with him. They go back and forth verbally until it got physical. Watson swings at the man with a weighted belt, drags him to the ground, and repeatedly punches him. A City of Miami police officer's body-worn camera shows us what happened to that man's face after the beatdown. Both of them explaining their side to officers.
So first of all, this is not the first time that the public has seen this footage. This footage has been leaked for about over a year now. Again, this happened in 2024. Of course, whenever you got money, you got lawyers, you're prolonging the case, you're putting it off, you're trying to get everything you can to defend your case. It takes some time. So it now being 2026, but this footage has been out for at least a year. But one thing I don't appreciate right now that the news outlet is doing is they clipped the raw footage, not showing where this guy right here initially pushed Wes Watson. Now, I know that there's some people in the comments. I know a lot of people don't like Wes Watson, and I understand why people say that. I understand that. But me, myself, I personally have no opinion in regards to who he is as a person. I personally don't know him. I see what people see on the internet. Of course, I see the content, the viral clips, and the reasons why people say they don't like him. But I try to make it a principle myself. If I've never met somebody, you know what I mean? I'm not going to base judgment upon them if I don't personally know them. But also, too, man, I don't want to see anybody go to prison. No, don't get me wrong. Do some people deserve to be in prison, especially people who take advantage of children or hurt women or elderly people? Yeah, for sure. I understand that. But I wouldn't wish prison upon my worst enemy, especially even when it comes to a fight. So I wouldn't want to see Wes Watson or anybody go to prison just behind a fight. But again, I know we have some mixed opinions in the comments. So before we continue watching this video, man, y'all let me know your opinions so far in the comments.
He said he wanted to fight me. So I came to the gym and they jumped me. Like two of the guys, they're hitting me with a weight, and then he hit with a weighted belt. And they were pulling my hair and they were beating me up.
The self-defense clear as day. Like I didn't try to fight the guy.
To a point, I get what you're saying, but again, there's a point where that fight ends, a fine line where that fight was over.
What are we gonna do then?
Last week, the social media fitness influencer pleaded guilty for this almost 2-year-old case.
So first of all, we see that guy's face is crazy swollen. You know what I mean? So he definitely had some serious injuries to his face. We've seen that. But we also see the confidence of Wes Watson as he's being interrogated and questioned by the police officer out the gate off the dribble. This is clearly self-defense. And that's what I want to talk about today. Because in the previous reaction video that I did, I seen the disagreement in the comments. See, my problem is this, and I'll do another video showing the full raw footage of the fight, is because that other guy, the guy who had a huge swollen face, he pushes Wes Watson first. Now, I'm not saying that pushing somebody justifies violence or hitting them with the weight belt or jumping them or anything like that. I understand that, and I'm not condoning or glorifying violence at all. But what I'm saying is, where is the line of self-defense? And I also understand how self-defense can only go up to a certain limit, in which it then exceeds it into where it becomes, as he was charged with, aggravated battery. But my whole argument being is this: Wes Watson did a lot of time in prison, and I'm sure all the convicts watching know this, bro, or especially if you have a chaotic, violent background, bro. PTSD is a real thing. I'm not trying to justify or explain away what he did. Of course it was wrong, I understand that, but bro, sometimes when people flip, bro, they go off the hinges. So that guy instigated it by pushing Wes Watson. And that's my argument, because of course there was a fight afterward, and which it would have only been self-defense if it wouldn't have gotten so excessive. But my problem is this: there's a slippery slope. Where is that line drawn? You know what I mean? To where it becomes self-defense, to where it then becomes assault. I feel like, especially if you're a celebrity, people are always trying to troll you. People are always trying to rage bait you, to where if someone puts their hands on you, bro, I feel like you should have the legal right to beat the brakes off of them. And again, I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's a right thing to do, but I would say legally, I feel like that's justifiable. You know what I mean? Again, was this excessive? Sure. I understand that, but being sentenced to 21 months in prison, I feel, is excessive. And again, if you disagree with me, that's okay, but put in the comments the explanation of why, and let me hear your reasoning behind it.
As a part of his plea agreement, prosecutors offered Watson a 21-month sentence in prison, including time already served, which will be followed by 7 years of probation and mental health treatment. And so Watson will be sentenced on July 27th for this particular case, but his legal troubles are not over. He is charged and accused of beating up his girlfriend in Broward County, and soon he will face those charges. We're live in Miami. I'm Magdala Luisan, Local 10 News.
And again, as well as she obviously just stated, he's also fighting another case where allegedly he may have kidnapped his fiance or his girlfriend or battered her or anything like that. So again, condolences to her. By no means, that's not cool at all. Any man putting his hands on a woman. So we know that that's a whole nother legal issue, but we'll save that topic for another video. But again, I feel like 21 months in prison with 7 years probation is pretty excessive just for a gym fight. Again, people say, oh, it's just a fight. No, bro, like they jumped him and they were hitting him with weight belts. Yeah, I understand that, but again, they pushed him. You know what I mean? This guy's a celebrity. People are rage baiting him all the time. And honestly too, I'm not like a Wes Watson fan. I never watch his content. I'm not attempting to stick up to him. I'm just trying to look at this situation objectively. 21 months and 7 years probation. That's a lot of time, bro, just for a gym fight. But again, if you have a difference of opinion, let me hear why in the comments. And also too, I wonder which prison he's gonna land at in the state of Florida. If you're new to this channel, if you don't know, man, I did over 12 years in the state of Florida prisons. So I wonder what prison he's gonna go to. I'm gonna keep updating you guys with more information as this continues, what prison he goes to, what's going on with this other case. But also too, the very next video is gonna be the full raw uncut footage of this fight, in which you will see that the other guy pushed him first. So again, in closing, man, how do you guys feel about self-defense in general? I feel, from my personal opinion, if someone puts their hands on you with aggression, such as a push, I feel as if legally you have the right to attack them to defend yourself, especially, bro, whenever people done prison time, and you have to put yourself in his mind, bro, whether you like him or not. Bro, if you done a lot of time in prison, and if you experienced a lot of violence, a lot of traumatic things in prison, and if someone aggressively pushes you, survival mode is going to instinctively kick in, and what you feel is you have to protect yourself from getting your life taken, and you're going to respond in self-defense with violence. Again, I'm not justifying it, but I'm just asking the viewer to objectively put yourself in the situation. And again, I'm not saying I'm absolutely right. I'm just trying to look at this entire situation from the perspective of a convict, in which I can understand if someone did a lot of time in prison and they got a lot of PTSD, that they could respond in this way. Is it right? No, but I also understand, and I do feel like 21 months in prison and 7 years probation is excessive. So again, man, if you have a difference of opinion, please feel free to share it descriptively in the comments. So look, fam, it's your boy E.I. the King, and this is the Incarceration Podcast. And family, look, I got a fire HBO style series on the full episode playlist. It's a chronological journey of my 12 years in prison. It's called The Incarceration. Season 1 has been out, but season 2 is just now coming out. But to access it, you have to become an all access member to this channel. And this is a preview clip of season 2 right here. And a lot of times, it's not one-on-one. It's a lot of people getting jumped. A lot of 2-on-2s or 3s-on-5s all day, every day. No exaggeration. When the police see the fighting, majority of the time, they won't even break it up, won't even look, won't even lock down the dorm, just put a blind eye to it and keep on going. Non-stop chaos all day, every day. No exaggeration. Nothing but yelling, fighting, and occasionally stabbings. One thing I began to realize as well at JIT camp is that people had knives for sure, but they call them fence pokers. Little wire that people unravel off the fence posts, they sharpen it up on the floor, and it becomes a knife. But they're small and they're really skinny. So even though they go in and out real quick and real fast and, will puncture people, it's not really deadly unless you hit somebody in the jugular or in the eye or something like that. For the most part, I began to realize at JIT camp that stabbings were just to try to get people off the compound. Because normally when people will get stabbed, they go to medical, they go to confinement, and they transfer them to a different JIT camp for their safety. But in adult camp, it's different. At adult prisons, when people are getting stabbed, it's because someone's trying to kill you. And also, if you didn't know, man, I am a rapper. My artist name is E.I. the King. You'll find my music wherever you listen to your music at. Go to my artist YouTube channel, E.I. the King, to check out my music videos. Follow me on Instagram, E.I. the King, TikTok, E.I. the King, E.I. the King Official, and family. I got 3 other YouTube channels. My official artist channel, E.I. the King. Go check out my music videos, Real Crime Stories Unlocked, and my newest channel, Low Budget Traveling, where I'm sharing with you, all fellow convicts and everyday average American, that it is possible for you and I to travel abroad internationally on a low budget. All the links are going to be at the end of this video. Go ahead and click those links. It's going to take you to my new channels. Subscribe, follow, check out the content. It's fire. And family, we're on the journey to 100,000 subs. Right now, we're at 60K. I appreciate all the day one viewers and day one subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so now. Y'all do me a favor. Go ahead and like this video. Y'all do me an even greater favor. Go ahead and hype this video. And for all the convicts watching, man, if you done time in the county jail, state prison, federal prison, you want to share your incarcerated experiences, email me at eithekingbooking@gmail.com or DM me on Instagram at eitheking_. As I interview you, I'll post your interview up on this channel. If you got a YouTube channel, social media, whatever you want to promote, I'll allow you to promote it throughout the interview. And y'all stay tapped in for more fire content and continue to come your way. It's your boy E.I. the King, and I'm out. Peace.